just about ready to roll. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Landon Knack. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 homers already in this series.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
Just missed. Grisham gets his lead at first with nobody out. Check swing, and he went. It's a ball in 2 strikes.
2 strikes. Ball, that's off the plate.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Little chopper rolls foul. The pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Paul Goldschmidt now. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That's a little bit low. And delivers outside. And that drops in for a strike. That one missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. Right through there for a strike. Two on, two outs. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. No runs, a hit, two left. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And today's starting pitcher, Luke Weaver. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball one. Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And there's the strike. High fly ball out to left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Singing. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, and that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty.
Oh, that's in.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Freddie Freeman.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Two outs, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Will Smith to the plate. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. First pitch misses. Freeman off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Fastball is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Two. Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Back here in LA, second inning set to go. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Knack back to work. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
1 ball.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
The shortstop takes the ball. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. First pitch doesn't find the zone. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
One down, base is empty. Strike on the inside corner. And that is downstairs. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. To third. And that one handled. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 8th, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
2 down, base is empty. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away.
No score here in the second. Up and in. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in the long ball threat, Max Muncy.
Muncy.
First pitch, and he just misses. Up the middle, Volpe. They get the out on Muncy.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Andy Pages.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Outside, ball 1. Swings through that.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. And that one a little bit high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering misses, and it's a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Two outs. And there's a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on, and that just misses. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Well, here we go. Top
Leading
of the
off for the
3rd,
Yankees,
scoreless game
third
at the
baseman,
plate.
vs.Los.
These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. That one hit to right. Pajes on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit.
Now
Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. That one clips the outside corner. Strike 1. Grisham, 1st-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Judge.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
0-1.
Judge batting 2nd in today's lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Two outs.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Two down, nobody on. Ball one there.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So the Yanks go in order. And we are still scoreless. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edmonds.
Tommy Edmonds.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 0-2. That one missing inside. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The other way, and foul ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Just a great bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Hesung Kim, the next to hit, takes outside. And fouled off. So now 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a drive deep right field, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Edman around third. He'll score easily. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next is the designated hitter, Miguel Rojas. Fly to left his first time. Check swing, and he held up.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Kim stands at second with no outs. Pitch misses there. 2-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Comes a 2-2. Gets a piece, and stays alive. And it remains 2-2. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dominguez drops steps, heads back on it. Nabs it. Runner tags at second, and he's in there as he tests the arm in left. One away on the flyout.
Now batting, shortstop, Teoscar.
Manager out of the
Hernandez.
dugout, and he's going to make a change. Luke Weaver is done, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for the New
And
York
we've got
Yankees.
ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Jonathan
43.
Loaisiga.
Just trying to keep this one close
Loaisiga.
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. It's 2-0. The throw to second is offline.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One out, runner at second. Here is Freddie Freeman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Base hit, left center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-zip.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
The batter now will be Will Smith. 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
Man at first, one away. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy. Grounded out his first time up. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in the last half of the third. And there's a strike on the outside corner. 0-2 now.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Two on, one out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. An 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes, struck out swinging his first time. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Counts 1-0.
He was late there, strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. That misses the zone, and that's ball two. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back. Start of the 4th, Yankees, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. That clips the zone, and that is strike one.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Now
dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Man at first, here is Goldschmidt. Inside, just missed. Nobody out, runner at first. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
The 1-1. Next offering is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The 2-1. And that's in there at the knees.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark. 3-2 now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Got him swinging.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
So digging in, Jason Dominguez. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Hernandez hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch just misses. And that is out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. That misses. Now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Stays alive. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. One left for the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the New York
back,
Yankees.
And they turn to a new arm as we
Number
kick off the
33.
bottom of the fourth. Ryan Yarbrough.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year.
Leading off
Typically
for
at
the
least
Dodgers,
one an inning, so
left
he'll be tough to
fielder,
get to.
Michael Conforto.
And first offering is fouled off. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1. Swing and a foul straight back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, second
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Tommy
Reached on an infield
Edman.
single his first time. In for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that
in.
spot. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in
Up
this
next,
one. Getting
for the
straight to
Dodgers.
work. Man, it's
Center
talked about a lot, but
fielder,
relievers are just so
Akio.
electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Kim
Ball,
in the
that's
box
out.
now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And it's even up.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Comebacker to the mound. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in, Austin Wells. Knack back to work. That's down and in. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Shohei Ohtani looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia also getting ready. And another ball. Right side, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a leadoff double in the 5th.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. That's inside.
That's inside.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And the count even at 1. Ground ball up the middle. Hernandez in plenty of time to first. One away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for New York, Jorbeat Bebos. Flied to right his first time.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Wells over at second, 1 down. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 1 for 2. Grisham.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings and misses. And a count 1 and 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it hits the fence. Wells comes round and he scores. It's 3-1.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch misses. 1-0.
1-0.
And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Just off the inside edge. Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. There's a strike. Man on second, 2 down. And Judge spoils that one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Lace down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Grisham around third. He'll score easily. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Landon Knack will depart, and a decent effort considering he's normally a reliever. Back with the new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Shohei Ohtani.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Cody Bellinger. Hit on the ground to short. Hernandez tosses across to first, and Bellinger is out. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Yankees 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Miguel Rojas. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Mark Leiter Jr. getting ready to go. Williams warming up as well. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
And that one's a little bit low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Foul ball there. Now a screamer into the outfield. Grisham on the move. And he hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Freeman in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
1 ball.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one just misses.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're up 3-2. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and here's Paul Goldschmidt. Late swing fouled off. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Anthony Banda looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Stratton, the right-hander, also getting loose. And a count 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And here is Jason Dominguez. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Ohtani in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. Next offering is fouled back. The Yankees down by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Sit him down. That one inside. Look out. Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Ohtani.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And now Anthony Volpe, 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is fouled back. And now 2 balls and a strike. And that skips in the dirt.
Strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th inning. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now batting.
Max Muncy at the dish. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. And a strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one to first. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Andy Pajes.
2 outs, base is empty. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ground ball. Over to Goldie. And the Dodgers are set down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Yankees 2. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Anthony Banda.
Number 43.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year. So this seems like a calculated move.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Catcher, Austin Wells.
This one in the air. Muncy has this one sized up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Fastball for a strike. That's in there. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And ball 1 to LeMahieu. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
Looking to get the tying run on base. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Jorbit Bibos stepping in now for the Yankees. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
That one missed.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Two outs. And that's in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
On the ground to third. Muncy. The throw to first. And the Yanks go quietly. Yanks held in check. They trail it 3-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mark Leiter Jr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Michael Conforto will climb in. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No ball,
Movement in the
strikes.
Yankees pen. Ian Hamilton up and throwing. Hedrick, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Edman, the
Outside,
next to
that's the
hit,
ball.
takes ball 1. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. That's to 3rd, Bebos. Now a jump throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Hassan Kim.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That one just misses, and it's 1-2. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Now batting,
Miguel Rojas at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Runner at 2nd, 2 down. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Leiter, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Out to short, Volpe. To first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Yankees 2. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now here's Trent Grisham. Bonda back to work. And that's in there at the knees. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Stratton getting loose as well. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. One up, one down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Judge, the next to hit, takes high for ball one. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him, and when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Lifted in the air, right center field. Moving under it. Corrals it. And that is that.
Now pitching for
A
New
new
York,
pitcher in the game, Ian
number
Hamilton.
71.
And he's had his struggles so far this year. As you
Hamilton.
can see, the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Well, one-run game, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact.
Now
That's almost
batting,
always going to lead to positive
baseman,
results.
Freddie Freeman.
And here's Freddie Freeman. They say you win.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just missed.
That ball went out.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Headed down the line, and that drops foul. And they'll do it again.
Now pitching for
Brent
New York,
Hedrick, ready or not,
number
in the
97.
game now after the injury.
Brent
And they
Hedrick.
felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ball 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Kind of an interesting pitch selection there with the defense shifted to the pull side. Pitch was on the outside corner, and that made it pretty easy for him just to punch it the other way.
1 out, runner at second. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. 1 for 3. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Man at second. Pitch misses, and now 2-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Just missed.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
now
guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And a foul ball. Swung on, popped up left side. Vivos makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Andy Pajes.
And next for LA, Andy Pajes. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here comes Freddie around third. Relay throw home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, this is what you've got to do. You've got to try to score on the 2-out hit to the outfield, but outstanding execution on the relay home. Had to be almost perfect to make it close, and that's exactly what it was. Inning over.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Well, 1-run game. Goldie steps into the box.
A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
That's in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one the other way. Freeman takes it to the bag. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. And takes low for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that one missing low. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a swing and a miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And that one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs. Anthony Volpe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
So it's their last chance in this one. Anthony Volpe digs in now. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
They're down to their final strike.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
1 strike away. On the ground, and this should do it. Hernandez on the run, sends it over to first, and that'll do it.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long